Well, tonight we have a follow-up to a stunning story from last month. The NOPD revealed in late September that one of its own, 13-year veteran Rodney Vicknair, had been arrested for an alleged inappropriate relationship with a minor.
WDSU Investigates has obtained disciplinary records that show this wasn't the only time that Vicknair crossed the line while on duty. Chief Investigative Reporter Greg LaRose explains why NOPD didn't act earlier to rein in a problem cop.
Reprehensible. That's how NOPD Chief Sean Ferguson described the actions of Officer Rodney Vicknair after he was arrested for sexual battery, indecent behavior with a juvenile, and malfeasance in office. The charges came after Vicknair, who's 53, allegedly took a 15-year-old sexual assault victim to the hospital and later showed up at her house, where a police report says he touched her inappropriately and asked her to have sex.
WDSU Investigates has obtained Vicknair's disciplinary files from the NOPD's Public Integrity Bureau. They go back to his first year on the force in 2008 and show multiple instances where he was found to have violated department policy.
Vicknair's history of transgressions might have set off alarms for the Independent Police Monitor, a civilian oversight agency separate from NOPD. The office's mission aligns largely with requirements in the federal consent decree that aim to fix long-standing problems within the police department.
As you know, supervision is one of those sections of the consent decree that haven't fully been complied with. And how they handle this early warning system is very important, very important.
Later, we'll get to why Vicknair didn't appear on the Independent Police Monitor's radar sooner. First, let's look at his disciplinary history. In 2010, Vicknair was suspended 5 days for using a police computer on his lunch break to look up a woman's license plate. Records show she wasn't wanted, but Vicknair searched for the information and called her over to his police car by name. Vicknair was suspended twice in 2014 for his actions during vehicle pursuits. In February that year, he drove the wrong way down a one-way street in Mid-City. 7 weeks later, records show he reached 76 miles per hour on Claiborne Avenue during an unapproved vehicle pursuit and drove against traffic for 3.5 blocks. In 2016, Vicknair received a letter of reprimand for his comments at the scene of an overdose death. The Public Integrity Bureau reviewed body cam footage on which Vicknair can be heard telling the victim's girlfriend, "I didn't put the needle in his arm," and later he tells the woman, "I bet if I checked your name, you would have warrants." Each of Vicknair's disciplinary letters, signed by the police chief at the time, uses the same boilerplate language. You are advised that any future violations of a similar nature will result in more severe disciplinary action. Yet Vicknair's harshest punishment was the first he received in 2010, a 5-day suspension. He was suspended twice in 2014 for a total of 4 days, and was handed a letter of reprimand with no suspension in 2016. And in 2017, the NOPD posted a profile touting Vicknair on its website. It notes that he's a field training officer who serves as a mentor for recruits fresh out of the academy.
Early intervention systems are about saving the officer's career. They're not about punishing them. It's about seeing when there's an issue and trying to help these outliers.
Independent Police Monitor Susan Hudson says her office once had access to NOPD disciplinary data so it could review reported wrongdoing and work with the department to get officers back on track. But Hudson says that access ended in 2016 when the NOPD switched to the Insight system, which it calls a human resource and personnel management program. Hudson says she was first told she couldn't have unvetted access to Insight data because she's not in the NOPD chain of command. More recently, she says she's locked out because the data includes medical information, which Hudson says can be excluded.
We've been asking for a while, but this needing to ask instead of just being able to get to the data is it's the level of access that we need. You can send me one report at a time, that's unhelpful. We need that data so that we can analyze and look at patterns and so on and so forth. We have not been able to work that out.
We asked the NOPD about why its Insight system didn't sound internal warnings about Vicknair's past behavior. We also asked why he didn't receive more severe punishment with each offense. We didn't get any answers. We also asked about the Independent Police Monitor's lack of access to the Insight system. In a statement, the NOPD confirmed that the IPM only has access to the original disciplinary record system, and it only provides Insight records upon request.
Susan Hudson believes the ordinance that created her office gives the independent police monitor full access to NOPD disciplinary data. She also feels she has subpoena power to get those records, but she'd like the City Council and Louisiana Legislature to make certain it does. For WDSU Investigates, I'm Greg LaRose.
And WDSU reached out to Vicnair's attorney for this story, but he chose not to comment. Vicnair has a November 25th court date.
Investigative reporter Emily Lane has much more about the independent police monitor's struggle to access NOPD disciplinary data. You can read that right now on WDSU.com.